All right, ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be a quick one. It's going to demonstrate how to add links to our projects, okay? So links are often referred to as links, hyperlinks, or anchor tags. We just want to make sure that we're aware of all three terms. I usually just generally refer to them as links, but we want to make sure, okay? There's a couple of different, well, there's one way to add links, but there's a couple of different ways that we can incorporate them into our project. So the first way we can incorporate them into our project is just if we add them by themselves, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is an opening bracket, a letter A, which stands for anchor, and then we're gonna type in href, which stands for hyperlink reference, okay? So href, H-R-E-F, equal sign, and then quotation marks. In between our quotation marks is where we're going to add our URL for our website, okay? So this is gonna be a link to Bishop McNamara. I know what that website is off the top of my head, is bmhs.org. However, we cannot just type that in. You should go to the website that you're going to use, and you're going to copy the URL, okay? So you saw that it said bmhs.org. As I click into it, it changes its URL, and then you'll see when I paste it, it's a much longer URL. This is what we need in order to work correctly, okay? After our quotation marks, we're going to go to the right-hand side. We're going to do a space. We're going to type out the word target, okay? We're going to type in target equals quotation marks. Then we're going to do an underscore, which is shift, and then next to the 0, if you have a physical keyboard, it's usually a part of the dash, but it's an underscore, and we're going to say blank, okay? This is super important. This little segment of code, this target equals quotes underscore blank, this allows us that when we click a link, it automatically opens in a new tab, okay, which is super user-friendly. Ideally, this is what all of our links do whenever they're taking us to a separate website. If it's taken to us another page in the project, we don't need to do this. So for example, if it's taking me like page 3 or farther down my page, that's fine. But if it's taking me to a completely different website, it should open in a new tab, which is what the target attribute does. Okay, that's referred to as a target attribute. Again, it says target equals underscore blank. And what that means is going to be opening in a blank new tab. Okay. Outside of that quotation mark, we just add our closing bracket, and you'll notice that it gives us our closing tag as well. This is where we're going to type in our information that shows up as the link. Okay. The link to Bishop McNamara, that is now our link. This is a very critical step. If you do not do this step right here, then nothing shows up as a link on the right-hand side for somebody to click. Okay. Another way we can do links, you can incorporate them inside a paragraph. So this is a sample paragraph. Link to our school be found. And what I'm doing, I'm just going to copy and paste this link already, just to save a little bit of time. But I've got a sentence right here that says this is a link with a link to our school that can be found, and I'm adding my link here, and I'm going to change this to say here. And so instead of link to Bishop McNamara, it's going to say here, just so it makes sense inside the sentence. All right. And then when I click on both of these links, whoops, might be something going on with glitch. But when you click on these links, they open up in a new tab. You'll see that I right-clicked on it. The link does work correctly. Sometimes glitch is a little funky with our links. But this is what we always want to do whenever we are adding links to our project.